ongoing struggle. This past Saturday, doctors put pins in his right hind foot in hopes of making his life more comfortable, but there was not a chance the horse could live a life without pain. Once again, Barbaro dead this morning. The Cowboys could make a decision on their head coaching job in the next few days. The likely choice will be 49ers offensive coordinator Norv Turner. When Cowboys news breaks, we will break in right here on the home of the Cowboys, Sports Radio 1310 The Ticket. The Mavs are getting ready for the Sonics tomorrow night. Over the past few weeks, Jerry Stackhouse has upped his game a bit, scoring more points and getting more minutes, and Avery is happy with his veteran guard.
But, boy, he knows when he's going in the game. He knows what plays we're going to run. He's in a good rhythm right now.
Once again, Mavs take on the Sonics tomorrow night at the Double AC, wrapping up a 2-game homestand. And in baseball news, the Giants' Barry Bonds is in San Francisco today. He's set to take a physical and complete a contract with his club almost 2 months since reaching a deal with the Giants. If Bonds' knee does check out, he'll sign a 1-year deal worth $16 million. Ticket ticker is service of Charles Schwab. A good investment plan starts with a good relationship. Talk to a Schwab financial consultant today. Talk to Chuck, Charles Schwab. Our next ticket ticker at 2:10. Breaking sports news first guaranteed. Sean Bass reminding you to remember the time you spend listening to Bad Radio live in Miami, noon to 3 on Sports Radio 1310 The Ticket.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All you got to do is look up in the tree. Who else is a leprechaun? Say yeah!
You're in Florida for the Super Bowl. Thank goodness it's not Jacksonville again. We're broadcasting live from the heart of South Beach all week long. Brought to you by American Airlines, Grapevine, Chrysler Jeep Dodge, and Sports Radio 1310 The Ticket.
We're up. That'll be a good 2:10 segment. Maybe 2:30. Who knows? We're at the Super Bowl, the Media Center. Hold on. Yeah, that's good. That's good on Monday. Double leprechaun. We're at the Media Center, and we want the gold, so we're going to do some Daily Donovan with a man named...
The Great Donovan! Woo!
What's with the 10-second pause, dudes?
Like we all wanna be. He's got Daily Donovan. He's got Ghetto Jeopardy.
So here's Donovan.
Yeah, that's right.
What's up, fellas? Well, this is my first trip to Miami.
Braggart?
No, I'm just, and every time I go to a new place, I just want to explore, what the life is all about. Because I've never been, I don't know if I'm ever coming back. So once you're down here, you got to enjoy what the hell's going on. You with me? Are you feeling me?
What does that mean?
I'll probably come back sometime.
Let's hear the parameters of enjoying everything a city has to offer.
Oh, no. Going to see sights. We were rolling in from the airport. We saw the OB. I was a little hype about that. I've seen it on TV.
Yeah.
The OB.
I think
that's where you get your butt beat.
We both discussed it. You don't bring that into the OB.
Right. So I'm saying we're down here for Super Bowl and all the festivities. I just wanted to go out. I didn't want to just hang around and, I want to go out and enjoy the nightlife. I like the
hang
nightlife.
Around and work.
I like the boogie.
Stuff.
Because I never know when I'm coming back. So, last night.
You're using this trip as an excuse to party.
No,
right?
Dude, I'll party whenever
I
want to.
It's
not an excuse to party. I'll go out and party if I'm at the house if I want to. So
right.
it's no
but there ain't no party like a Super Bowl party.
Because the Super Bowl party don't stop.
Right.
So the whole crew gathered up last night, the majority of the crew. It was myself, Donnie Baseball, Chickering, Snake, Hammer, and my man Ryan, who joins us right now.
No one called me to even ask if I wanted to.
No one asked me, I can tell you that. In fact, Donovan just grabs a jacket and really doesn't. I think he said I'm going downstairs.
Did I
so
get
he
you?
didn't even tell you?
No, I don't think so. Okay. I told you Baseball called me.
Yeah, he said you're going downstairs to meet him.
And that's what I did. I went downstairs. I didn't know we were going out to kick it like that last night.
Had I known this was a 6-hour...
you might have gone out. You might have liked the party.
You would have not.
Make the City Crazy Festival 07.
Bob got a whole roll of ones he brought with him.
Really?
Yeah.
I might have been ready to roll. Never got asked.
Well, I didn't know this was going to be an adventure like it was last night. So we got.
All right, let's go tonight then.
No.
All right, you were asked.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
you,
answer. You're a good friend.
Isn't that what it's all about? You just want to be invited.
I just
You know
want
what I mean? You
You
don't
go?
necessarily want to go.
You want to go?
No.
Okay.
I just want to be invited.
All right.
Oh, okay, but how did it start? It started a meeting Don baseball downstairs for maybe a nice game of pinball. How does it turn into Frank the Tank running around Miami with dollar bills in his mouth?
No,
And
not quite.
Everybody's got a headache in the morning.
Not quite, but we met downstairs in the hotel bar and sat there for about an hour, and all of a sudden it was like, hey, baseball and chicken said, we're hungry, let's roll. So we rolled, and we went to this place.
Hungry for iniquity?
Excuse me?
Hungry for what exactly?
Sin.
Food.
All right.
Food.
Okay.
So we went to this place.
Define iniquity.
Sin. Whore.
So we went to Mango's, this place where
Like the character from Saturday Night Live?
I don't know what you're talking about, Bob.
Well, somebody does.
Just
Thank
fight
you.
through Bob. Let's see.
I got it, Bob.
What did
All
you
right,
do?
so we went to
What's his
Mango's,
name?
and it's this place
Mango
where
Man's character.
a lot of hot chicks get on bars and dance
All right.
while they have like salsa and reggae music going in the background.
Naked?
No, not naked.
All right.
But you know what? They try to appease all audiences because when the chicks got down off the bar, some muscle-bound hard heads got up there and started dancing also. So I guess they were trying to please the ladies. And after a few drinks, I thought Rhymes was going to get up there and show him what he had.
He got up at our lunch date and started dancing, as I recall, which was hot.
So was everybody drinking? Heavily?
Yes, everyone was
What were you
drinking.
drinking?
I looked on the menu and saw something that had sour apple iced tea. I don't know why that caught my eye, but it caught my eye.
Because you're a chick.
Sounds pretty gay. Yeah.
Hey,
I'm sure you could listen to your tiny little nano iPod.
I tell you what,
Drink your sour apple iced tea.
it was great, and I enjoyed myself thoroughly.
Your apple teeny.
Okay, I'll drink that
You
too.
have Mike.
No shame in my game.
Crown of Coke.
I love a few of those and a few
few?
margaritas. Yeah.
Yeah?
How's your head?
Good.
Yeah?
Really?
I'm rolling
You
today,
ready to
man.
roll again?
I am ready.
So what time did this start? Like 8?
No, before then.
Oh, before
And,
then?
and, and what time are we on? Central
right.
or Eastern?
Central.
When we got back, it was like 6
Right.
Central.
Right.
Yeah. And that's about when it started.
And it felt like it was midnight.
Yeah, I thought we were both in agreement that we were so tired from the day that
And you know what? When
we're
I
not going to fall asleep soon.
got back to the room, I was reading a book. Just TV wasn't on. I was sitting there reading a book.
This has
And,
got to be the greatest book ever made, too,
One.
because he has been.
That's all he's doing is reading his
It's like
book.
he's got this book report due tomorrow in class or something. It's
Well, what is
amazing.
it?
What are you reading?
It's by this author
Roots?
called no.
Roots.
I'm not reading Roots.
Come on.
It's called Married Men, and it's by author called Carl Weber. I think
A little marriage problem?
Is that
You
about
mean,
the guy on the
no.
down low?
on a trip.
You mean Apollo Creed? That Carl Weber? Oh, that's Carl Weathers.
Weathers.
Sorry.
I read this one book before of his, and I really enjoyed it. So I went to the bookstore and I just scooped up another one. And it's entertaining, you know.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds like something great to read with your apple teeny.
Can I have another apple, please?
I have a habit of once I start a book, I get engrossed in it, and I just want to finish it up. So I just every little second I have to try to get through it, I want to get through it. So maybe I can hurry up and get another one of his books and support the author because I really enjoy his work.
That's
Carl Weber.
Sounds good.
Does this guy know how to party or what?
I don't know what.
And there's the story of Donovan's night out. Is that it? So you went
No,
out?
no, no.
All right.
I don't understand where you're coming from, dude.
We didn't.
What's the deal?
I don't either. I've been
What's the
here 8
problem?
years.
What's the
All
problem?
right. Well,
All right, so
I'm ready to hear the story. You said you had a great night.
yeah, we
So
we
far,
went
here
out
you
to
drank apple shooters, and you brought Carl Weathers.
And a jello shot off Frito's belly.
So, at this place where everyone was sitting around enjoying themselves, having a good time, our man Hammer, when we went to Carrabba's early in the day, he wanted some dessert. And he kept saying, I want to get dessert. And everything he asked for at Carrabba's, he couldn't get because they didn't have it. He wanted creme brulee. He kept calling it cream brulee. You got some cream brulee? It was like, no, cream brulee.
So sophisticated.
I believe it was cream brulee, wasn't it?
And then he wanted some cheesecake, and they didn't have that. But he was saying by the end of the night, he was going to have dessert. That's what he kept saying. End of the night, I'm going to have me some dessert.
That's a lofty
And you
goal.
know what? He did.
So we get to this place, and as soon as we sit down, Chicken and Donnie order something to eat. So he's drinking white, and at Zippendale, he's eating this pie with ice cream
A
on it.
whole bottle for himself? And Greggo bought the bottle.
Mango
Actually, I think our options.
So Greggo says something to the waiter, and he comes back with another dessert.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like, wow, man. You look back, man, you really wanted your dessert. So he eats that, finishes the whole thing, cleans the plate. The waiter brings another one out. So he's just down in dessert in Zippendale at the same time.
Where is he?
Now, by this time, he has also gone through about 3 bottles of wine. And I don't know, Donnie, what was the dessert count, the final dessert count? All right, the final dessert count, Donnie says, because Donnie was sitting next to him and able to...
Five
bottles?
All while wearing his Mango's
the wine crowd that was along.
I helped him out a little bit also.
I didn't know you're among the wine crowd.
It was
Corby
right,
is,
it
right?
was right in front of me, dude. I was just drinking whatever was in front
Well,
of me.
no, the snake was not into... No, not so much. I believe the Division League baseball and Dono.
Donnie do.
Yeah.
So,
5.
okay.
3, a few Crown
But-
Cokes,
but we're
you can...
it's too warm and time to go home and lay down.
So this whole time, what we're doing is essentially just sitting there. This place is very, very cold.
6 margaritas and 5 Crown Cokes.
Yes, it was.
How would you know?
Now that helped out.
I would know.
Sounding real well.
I would know. Believe me, I would know.
Did they rock a little guam?
That's like saying all the chicks were hot after you drank that
not
much.
so much. What?
That's like saying all the chicks are hot after you drank that
Well,
much.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you they were all hot.
They were not. They were not. All the chicks dancing on the bar.
We're hot?
They were hot.
Yeah, most of them were.
All right.
I would say all.
I wouldn't say all.
I'm just wondering if you can get beer goggles musically.
No,
Where you think?
I can't.
All right, so we finished off Mangoes. We're done. We've had our fill. The last
Now what time is it?
Mangoes took about, we were there, 3 hours or so?
something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
So we turned
Eating dessert, drinking wine.
we turned the bottle over, paid a bill, and we're off. So we walk out. We walk down the street to this other joint. And when we get there,
So you didn't have enough by then?
not enough. Of course
no,
not.
Nowhere
dude.
near.
You
nowhere
get the
near.
alcohol in you.
What time is
It's
it?
not. It's probably about.
Well, you only left at 7 or 6?
It's probably about 11:30 or so.
Yeah, 11:30 midnight Dallas time. So we get to this other joint, but he had to go. I don't know if he was feeling. I don't know if that ice cream and that wine was bubbling in his stomach or something.
And
Well,
Why is it well known?
I just
I've
is.
seen, like,
Even-
I've heard of it.
Even I've heard of it. I don't
yes,
know.
it is a well-known South Beach party place.
Even those of us who were tucked away by 11:30 knew
All right.
about that place.
So anyway, they're all walking toward the inside, and I'm lagging in the rear as I do most of the time, just to make sure that nobody wanders off, because that's kind of my thing. And I suddenly detect that I'm not being followed by somebody who I should be followed by. That being the Hammer.
Right?
And I turn around and look over my shoulder. Sure enough, I don't see him anywhere. So I turn around and walk back toward where we come in, and I arrive there just in time to see the cab containing the Hammer by.
Awesome.
he got out of Dodge. He was done for the evening. So
But no goodbyes, huh? I like that.
He said he was going to. He told me he was.
Oh, he told you?
Off. Yeah,
Okay.
because.
But I like these.
Yeah,
beer.
you know, hey,
Have we heard from him?
I've seen this act so many times over the years that I fully expected it.
When we were leaving Mangoes, we couldn't find it. Where's the Hammer? Where's the Hammer? And I think Corby got his phone out of his pocket to call him. And as soon as he looked up, he was like on the other side of these patio tables, just standing there waving. It's like,
Who?
the Hammer.
Huh.
and that wine and that ice cream.
Keeping tabs on the hammer was a problem last night. Making sure he didn't wander out of pocket.
So this other place just had a DJ. So we went inside, went to the bar, got a couple drinks or whatever, and came outside, and I got my little boogie on, and it was time to roll.
All right, now what does that mean?
I was dancing.
Oh, all right.
You honestly tell me you didn't know what the heck that meant.
So you went dancing. There's a dance floor?
Yeah.
Girls?
Yes. I'm not dancing by myself.
Did you witness
I'm not
it?
dancing with any other dudes either.
Did you go dancing?
No.
It's just Donovan out there.
Too bad.
Now, what does it look like when you get your boogie on? Like, this is so college, man.
Well, roll a little something. Let's see.
Yeah,
Don't we
that's
have
what
a
I'm wondering.
webcam?
Yeah, we got a webcam here.
Dude,
what kind of music might...
There's not a girl there for me to hear to dance with.
For example...
I don't dance by myself, dude.
You're an actor, dude.
For example.
Well, dance with girls.
You're an actor. Let's get
Dan,
something rolling,
go ahead,
girls.
Curve, she'll dance with it.
Come on, group, strike up the band.
No, don't you do that.
Who do you think she is?
All right, get your boogie on.
So this,
Okay.
okay.
Look particularly busy.
Well, what do you want?
Excuse me. Can you come here for 1 second? He won't dance unless there's a girl. Can you just kind of stand as if you're going to dance on the dance floor? We have a webcam. Just stand. You don't have to dance. Will you just stand there?
Oh, here we go.
Look, this is only on in Dallas. I'm
Yeah,
sure
go ahead. Now, what do
you
you,
don't
how
know
you gonna
anybody
dance
there, do you?
Donovan? Donovan, he's trying to tell us last night he
I
was
was
dancing
dancing.
at a club.
I don't dance to that
And I don't
song.
believe that he did.
Why don't you believe me? Ryan, was I dancing out there like
Yeah,
that?
that's true. He was dancing.
Ryan,
Thank you. That's
I
all.
don't
That's
believe
all
it.
you need.
I don't believe Mike
See,
did.
yeah, he doesn't believe
No,
it.
that was worth.
Let's interview our possible dance partner here.
Here,
We got a mic?
wait, a headset.
Surely we must.
Come here, headset. You have to go back to work. Where?
All the way over there?
It's only 1 foot away. All right.
And ABC News is not
Look,
on until
Donovan,
5. You're not that busy.
We need you to dance. Rummy?
But you gonna shoot guns in my feet? You gonna shoot guns in
No,
my
I'm
feet
going to do
now?
like in It's a
All right,
Wonderful
she
Life.
bailed
And
on us.
spray the seltzer at you.
Nah, the moment is over.
Yeah, it is.
So,
she bailed on us.
Dude,
got back in
I'm
about 2
trying to lay
o'clock.
groundwork.
It's the last time I ever watch ABC News, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we don't even like Katie Couric.
Wrong network.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, it's 2:09. That's kind of an awkward ending.
So
We all just kind of
dance
Yeah.
and
And
Stop
then
talking.
Donovan danced.
Yeah, we danced. Oh, I danced. We packed up. It was time to go. Got in the cab. Came on back.
We had a few.
And they were doing something else afterwards, but I had to peel off. I had to call it a night. I don't know. Ryan's, were you in the elevator with me? When
Yeah,
we
I was.
Yeah, okay.
I was.
I think they executed
You
another
don't even
move. I don't know
remember?
what it was. Yeah, I was done.
going up the elevator.
I kept telling Court, this is the drunkest I've been since college. And
Wow.
I don't know if I can do that again
How
tonight.
about you, Mike?
Was that what?
Were you at a fairly high level of...
Inebriation.
drunkenness.
Now
you may be wondering,
not so much.
what is a jelly bean?
I was not drunk there either.
Okay.
All right.
I wasn't.
Whatever, that's fine.
All right, it's
But,
2:10.
yeah, we had a nice little buzz working.
All right, so somebody made $1,000 last night.
Yes, but is he awake yet?
We don't know.
That's a good question.
So who did it?
What? Paid?
You'll tell me next.
Yes.
Take it.
I'm Sean Bass. Signs are pointing to a North Turner return in Dallas. Details next on the Ticket Ticker.
Sports news first, guaranteed.
Your Dallas Cowboys could have a new head coach named sometime this week. Ticker brought to you by AT&T and SaveOnEnergy.com. Jerry and the boys met with Norv Turner yesterday. They will reportedly have more talks with him as the 49ers offensive coordinator is the lead candidate to be Parcells' replacement. Keep it on the ticket all week for the latest in Cowboys news. The Mavs are practicing today. They're getting ready for Ray Allen and the Sonics tomorrow night at home. And Jason Terry wants to slow down the Sonics. Awesome two-guard.
Yeah, Ray Allen came in here and lit us up to last time. I'm sure we're all going to take it personal as a challenge, to our defense to get back in transition and really try to contain him and then everybody else around him.
In other news from the association, the Player of the Week awards have been given out in the East. Chicago's Ben Gordon picked up the honor, averaging nearly 27 points per game last week and helping snap the Mavs' 8-game winning streak Thursday night. In the West, it's Steve Nash with the weekly award, helping Phoenix win 17 straight games tonight. The first-place Suns meet the T-Wolves in Minnesota, and the Dallas Stars have a day off out west before two straight with the San Jose Sharks beginning tomorrow night. The Stars could get Mike Modano back Thursday after a hip and groin injury has kept him out of the lineup for the last 2 months. Ticket Ticker is service of Welch's Purple Grape Juice. The American Heart Association recommends a diet rich in antioxidants, so where can you find them? Welch's 100% grape juice is full of natural protective antioxidants. Our next Ticket Ticker at 2:30. Breaking sports news first guaranteed. Sean Bass reminding you to remember the time you spent listening to Bad Radio live from Miami noon to 3 on Sports Radio 1310 The Ticket.
He was Public Enemy's 911. Now he's the star of reality TV and rubbing elbows with P1s at TI's TLP Ticket Stock 2007. Flame Flav will be at the Plano Center Friday, February 9th. Brought to you by Sprint together with Nextel, myhipandknee.com, and Sports Radio 1310 The Ticket.
All right, it's 2:18. It's Sports Radio 1310 today, live from Radio Row in Miami. Super Bowl XLI. It's just 6 days away. Boy, oh boy.
No, we're gonna walk down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. We're gonna drop down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
This is threatening to turn into the longest edition of Why Today Doesn't Suck ever. As we give you traffic and weather together on the 8s. Now,
what would be wrong with that, Bob?
I don't think anything.
I mean,
you got other sports you want to get to here? We'll go away.
Do people not like Why Today Doesn't Suck?
Go ahead and do that then.
Sidney Crosby had a big night
sports.
in Dallas. All right, here's Greggo with more on
Sidney Crosby's big night.
I'd love to talk with Greggo about Sidney Crosby's big night, but
that was a very good interview you did with him. I know that. And I really mean that, under the circumstances. No, I'm not either. No, I'm not. I promise. It really was.
Oh, he had it in under the circumstances.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I accept your compliment.
It's like when you tell your wife she's in great shape for having 2 kids.
All right. So here we are, and I must tell you that last night was so long. Somehow we managed to make last night the longest night in humanity history.
It felt like it.
Because Donovan came back to the room, and I thought maybe he was shutting it down for the night. It turns out it was really only like 6 o'clock.
Oh, we weren't shutting it down, were we, Donovan?
No, sir. We've already discussed that.
It was pitch black.
Yeah, it was.
It was so dark.
It felt like it was.
And he was all happy that we had a great segment for tomorrow, what probably will be the first segment on the show. So now, as we are at 2:20, we're going to do the first segment on the show.
Yeah, but we didn't anticipate the Barbaro thing.
Stop it.
Did you guys hear?
Yeah.
Don't joke with him about that, or him.
I'm not joking. I'm trying to honor Barbaro all day, and all you're doing
Not a
is
funny
this.
story.
I'm trying.
I don't think it is.
I mean, I kind of teared up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So I really did.
Well, what am I saying? I'm not mocking you.
Does that explain your instant message to me when Dan was doing his bit earlier?
I just said talk sports.
You were so broken up that you thought you'd instant message me?
But the first segment, it wasn't supposed to be Norv or Barbaro. It was supposed to be about what happened last night as we went to the media center. Now, Bob and Corby just couldn't go to the media center when we did because Tiger was on 16.
We begged for 20 more minutes, and you guys didn't have 20 minutes, so it's fine.
Well, because they were going to shut it down. It was 6, and we left the hotel at 10 minutes till 6 to get Super Bowl credentials.
Don't worry, not offended at all.
Which it might be easier to get into the White House than it is here.
No worries.
All right, so
They get a new picture of you, Greggo?
No, it's still the same one.
So we get our credentials and all that kind of stuff. Check out the scene. Made sure we knew where all the local radio stations in other areas would be. Like Cleveland's going to be over there, Bob.
Good.
If you're wondering.
Well, print up some resumes.
Maybe. Hopefully we can get there.
Good.
So on the ride back, before we get, it's only a 1.9 mile drive from here to our hotel, and a media shuttle takes us there. Well, we spotted that drugstore, which is on before the bridge.
The Walgreens.
So, the place that we went during the NBA Finals, too.
Right.
And so me and Greggo, Frito, and Donovan all hopped out of the bus and went to the drugstore to get our whatever little water and things like that. Uh-oh. What's that?
I said essentials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things you need. Now, Ryan did not.
Things you don't need. Like
I didn't do what?
Like Hershey bars.
You didn't go to the drugstore. You decided to go.
No, I decided I'd go on home, going back to the hotel, and within 10 minutes of being there, I realized the error of my ways.
Okay, because we ended up seeing you walking back.
Right.
Number one, Ryan's had to pay for the cab.
Yeah.
Well,
we stiffed him for the cab.
Nice.
All right, what are you referring to now? I'm on the media bus now.
Right. We were on the bus. We took the shuttle back.
We're talking
we
media
were on the
bus.
shuttle. Oh, I thought we were on a cab. Okay.
You stiffed Ryan for the media bus?
Yeah.
I give you
No, not the media shuttle, guys. You're
not supposed to.
I give you the 3 pieces of pot, 5 bottles of wine exemption on that. Right?
Who told you that?
People are talking.
Who told you that?
People are talking. So
that'll be Donnie because he was sitting next to me.
All right. So we go to Walgreens, and now I mentioned to get to our hotel, we have to walk across a bridge. The bridge goes across some kind of channel or something. It's a
canal of some sort.
Yeah, and it's not that high, but it's high enough that boats go 5 at the height in the middle, and then it goes down. So we're in the middle of this bridge walking across, and Greggo is crowing like usual about how he wants somebody to jump off the bridge into the water.
Greggo voice.
And Greggo, I don't have Greggo voice. Greggo is offering Donnie, I think it was, $1,000 to jump into that water. Donovan's like, you don't know how deep it is. It might be a foot deep. And he said, dive.
Yeah.
Somebody stand here and dive. We're at the middle of the bridge. Dive into that water, $1,000. And, Donovan wouldn't do it. And then Greggo was crowing, I can't believe you. I'd do it for $1,000.
Who's that?
So I decided.
Okay, these were the words right after Greggo said, I'll do it. I'll do it for $1,000. Dan said, done. I'm calling your bluff right now. $1,000. Dive into the water.
Right now.
Well, that's like the highest bid you've ever made for something.
Yeah, but Greggo, I was calling Greggo's bluff. This is a game of chance.
Okay.
So I called Greggo's bluff to right there dive. He actually set his bags down, took off his media pass, and then he looked over and he went, then he started with all the questions
the height didn't scare me because I've dove off things a lot higher than that. That didn't scare me, but the thing that scared me is sometimes those built channels, they're not that deep.
Right.
Croc and Chanel. So it's like, I think it was almost like he was thinking.
Well, he was trying to think
so-
of many excuses.
Right.
So
Not to do it.
I stopped those people in the boat that were going under, and I said, hey, how deep is that water? And they said 6 feet at its deepest. 6 feet.
All right.
So immediately,
It's not very deep for a 20-foot
for a
drop.
20-foot dive, no, not at all.
And just for the record, do they have crocodiles on these shores?
It's South Florida. Would you rule it out?
Has anybody ever
Well, I
seen
know they have the gator, but there's a difference.
Yeah, it'd be the gator, not the crocodile.
I don't have any idea.
So after he heard 6 feet, he said, okay, I'm not diving in. Maybe if somebody jumped, jumping in might be better. So Dan said, done.
Okay.
Jump in.
Jump in.
$1,000 right now. Jump in.
But then he's like, but
That's a lot of money, dude.
this and that.
Right. It was. And
Well, Greggo is fully clothed.
We'll get to the money here in a minute.
Greggo is fully clothed, and I wanted actually at first I said with your groceries.
Yeah. I was gonna have to jump in with my groceries, with my 4 bottles of water and my Hershey bar.
20 feet off a bridge.
Yeah, the Hershey bars
And
would be
then
damaged.
Greg said that he'll strip down to his boxers and jump in. And we're on
Slowly.
this bridge where,
It's a very busy
and
bridge.
while we're standing there, at least 4 cop cars drove by while we're standing on there. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, you know what? We
Isn't
don't want
that
to get
the
the
Arthur
rest.
Godfrey Freeway?
Yeah.
And the one thing he was worried about, the main thing he was worried about was one of us getting his clothes and running off. So he'd have to run back to the
Because
hotel with his underwear.
I have streaked before, and my buddy that swore up and down on his mother that he'd have my clothes for me ran away with them.
Rafe, right?
Rafe?
No.
Was it Rafe?
We were
Rafe would never do anything like that.
We were trying to reassure him that wasn't going to happen. That's not going to happen. We're not going to take your clothes. We just want to see you do it. Just jump in. So, I mean, we're talking. This is going on for about 15 minutes. And Ryan walks by. He's walking to the
Yeah,
drugstore.
now by that time, I have gone to Walgreens and gotten what I needed, and I was walking back the other way.
See, and we're not going to hit pick the low-hanging fruit here. It's like Danny and Corby might. We're not even going to guess what you were buying at Walgreens. You could have been buying drinking water. It's not necessarily depends. So, sorry.
No, Ron, you were the one. You were walking toward.
Oh yeah.
Walgreens.
Okay, by that time,
Because
I was on my way back.
I wanted your opinion.
Yes, and on the way, I noticed some sort of powwow going on. Everybody's standing around this bridge, and they're not walking; they're just standing around talking. So something is up.
Yeah, you know what? I want to know what you told him, though.
Okay, all right.
But we got at least 10 more minutes in this story, so you want to do it next?
Yeah, we better do that
this is
next
a long,
time. All
long
right,
story.
part 2.
Hey, that or we can finish it Wednesday.
No. Next. What?
Let's talk about TexasLending.com, 972-387-4600, or on the web at TexasLending.com. In July 2006, they tell me, Bob, that rates for great credit were at 6.5% for a 30-year loan.
Right.
Now, they're back all the way under 6%. So the rush is on to purchase, refinance, or to get cash. That's where TexasLending.com comes in.
It is where TexasLending.com comes in. Now, they have a very helpful website that is, ironically enough, found at TexasLending.com. Also, you should know that they can help you with any number of things. They can help you with that mortgage. They can help you knock down that credit card debt. They can help you consolidate things. There's a number of good uses for our friends at TexasLending.com. But your first step, Dan, regardless of why you need them, is to pursue their services at the following web address, www.texaslending.com.
My name is Bob Gay.
I'm Sean Bassett. Kentucky Derby winner across the finish line this morning. Details next on the Ticket Ticker.
My name is Bob Gay. My name is Bob Gay.
When we say sports, you say now.
The horse Barbaro struggled mightily after breaking his right leg last May in the Preakness. Ticker brought to you by Tom's Mechanical and Essenberg & Essenberg. This morning, the 2006 Kentucky Derby winner was euthanized in Pennsylvania after ongoing complications with that hind leg. Doctors have made several attempts over the past 8 months to help the horse recover, including surgery on the hind leg this past Saturday, but they knew he would not be able to live a life with comfort. Once again, Barbaro dies this morning. Jerry Jones and the Cowboys might make a decision pretty soon, and everyone is thinking the next Cowboys head coach will be Norv Turner. Dallas had a great meeting with the Niners offensive coordinator yesterday. If an announcement is made, you'll hear it first right here on the home of the Cowboys, Sports Radio 1310 The Ticket. And the Dallas Stars are out west this week trying to gain some ground in the Pacific Division. Yesterday, a 4-1 loss to the division-leading Ducks did not help, and forward Gary Ledden knows he and his teammates have to keep their focus on the road this week.
Still, we need to get these wins and think one game at a time and, play those and get the wins and then see what's going on in the standings.
Stars play 2 straight in San Jose on Tuesday and Thursday night, and your Dallas Mavericks are off today. They take on the Seattle Supersonics tomorrow night at the AAC. Ticket Ticker is service of the History Channel. Genghis Khan was named Man of the Year. Text true or false to 44360 today for the truth. Tune into the History Channel's Digging for the Truth tonight at 9 p.m. Our next Ticket Ticker at 2:50, breaking sports news first guaranteed. Sean Bass reminding you to remember the time you spent listening to Bad Radio. Live in Miami, noon to 3 on Sports Radio 1310 The Ticket.
The 2006 Sports Page Girl of the Year contest is coming this Thursday at Dick's Last Resort. See the babes bounce across the stage. Details at sportspagedallas.com. From Sports Radio 1310 The Ticket.
Glory and praise to a men so bold, worthy of honors and fame untold. Forging ahead to attain their goal, the Indianapolis Colts to conquer and win the Super Bowl. Bob Hersey took his team.
The Plano Center is where we're all going to be next Friday. Ticket stock starts. It's DLP HD TV Ticket Stock 2007, presented by MyHipAndKnee.com and Sprint together with Nextel. It's February 9th and 10th. At the Plano Center, so join us.
Just a quick hit, Dan, if you don't mind.
For that.
The break gave me an opportunity to take care of some men's room business that needed to be attended to.
Roger.
And I was joined at corresponding urinals by the great John Riggins and Nasty Nestor. And Nasty Nestor joined about halfway through my particular proceedings.
Ooh.
And so I'm looking forward at the tile wall, and all I can hear is a guy talking on his Bluetooth while wandering up to the urinal and then partaking of said urinal.
The Bluetooth was made for that dude.
Mid-conversation, Bluetooth, highlighted hair, Nasty Nestor.
Douchebag.
All right.
They don't get any douchier than him.
I just don't see how that Dunham and Miller morning program is going to succeed in leaving him alone as we have been mandated to do.
See, the concept of leaving alone seems really easy until you get here.
But he starts a lot of it on his own.
And then you see him and you realize that it's the concept is one thing, the reality is another.
I'd also like to direct people's attention, Dan, to the Tickets MySpace page, although I'm not real familiar with the concept. If you go to ticket.com, click on the Tickets MySpace, there is a link to videos, and there you can find a video that will be extra pertinent to this following conversation.
Yes, okay. So we're on the bridge here by the hotel.
And
it's about 25 feet high.
And Ryan's has just walked up.
You're not sure how deep it is. It's night. It's only 6 o'clock, but it's pitch black.
It's very dark, and you look down in that water, and it's black.
Well, we saw along the edge because you were. See, here's the thing with this bet now.
I surveyed.
The initial bet, the initial thing was, you say you'll pay Donovan $1,000 to jump in. Then you said very boldly, God, I'd do it for $1,000. Really strong, and then I said, okay, do it. Here's $1,000. Do it. Then it was, let's get out the measuring sticks and
well, aren't you glad I didn't?
What? Well, hold on.
Aren't you glad I didn't just dive in right then?
No.
25 feet high.
I guess yes, because I wouldn't have videoed
break
it.
my neck.
I don't want you to break your neck.
Well, that's what would have happened.
We need the hammer.
But
don't go breaking your neck on us.
Well, anyway. Okay, so now we're still negotiating here. You're trying to figure out, if I do this, would I even be able to get out? You know, it
Right,
looks like
because-
that's a 6-foot wall. How would I'd be stuck in that water all night.
Right.
And then
the crocs.
You thought there was a crocodile, beware of crocodile sign.
I never said crocodile. I said alligator. I know the difference.
We think we
So
saw.
I actually went down there and read the sign.
Oh, you did?
And leaned down on the cement.
I leaned down,
Yeah.
leaned down on the cement and read the sign.
We thought we saw a rat bigger than my dog.
Yeah, I mean there was
Running under
something
that bridge.
something under that bridge.
Yeah.
But we weren't concerned with that because we weren't jumping in.
And so then while I was down there reading, and all it was there's cables, and they didn't want you to drag anchors.
All right,
Because
that
the
seems
cables.
reasonable.
So I'm like, okay, a cable's not going to hurt you. And so then I tested the water, and the water was, I mean, it
little salty,
it
but it
wasn't your pool, but it wasn't really freezing either.
All right, so I'm trying to goad you into it by saying that's fine. You know what? Don't do it because it's cool. This is kind of what I heard that you used to do stuff like this in Ticket Year 1, but that's fine. You're different now.
Well,
You're an
Dan
older
was
guy.
laying it on.
And Dan, that's Dan's new fun character.
What?
Hey, don't worry about it, guy.
Well, I mean, I was trying to psychology him into it because I said that's cool, Greggo. We don't need to do this. I mean, we don't need this. The station doesn't need this kind of a bit for ratings. I mean, we got it anyway. Don't worry.
It was getting to me so bad.
We'll be fine if we're second or third.
Ryan's,
you don't need to be first in the ratings all the time.
And we picked up our bags, ready to walk off.
Yeah.
We were done. It was over.
But we did walk all the way around where that was, where we could find out what the sign said.
And right when that happened, that's when Dan started saying, hey, you know what, Ticket Year 1, you would have done it. But if you want to be third or fourth, that's fine. That's okay. So we got off.
It's so good to be third in the city of Dallas.
Exactly. But that's when Ryan's walks by.
Yeah,
I said, Ryan's are wanting me to jump over here into this water.
You're all worried up.
Now, I'm far more interested in getting to Walgreens than what might be going on here. And once I got there, as well that I should have been.
There was a line, wasn't there?
Oh, it was.
No, and that guy said it's always like that.
And like every place else down here, it's like going into a foreign country.
You know, it really is.
Like maybe Israel?
No. No, I was thinking more along the lines of, I don't know, Nicaragua, shall we say?
Brooklyn.
All right.
So anyway,
so I'm far
We'll
more
get to that stuff later.
I'm far more interested in that than what these boys might have going.
So I asked Ryan's. I said,
yeah, I
want me
walked
to
on
jump
it.
off, and Ryan's goes, that is so far above market value.
Yes.
Do it.
Yes,
Do it.
The hammer comes
should I
up.
do it?
The hammer comes up to me and says, "They want me to jump off this bridge for $1,000."
France, should I do it?
And it took me about a 19th of a second to say, "Well, do it."
See, I thought
Man,
you
that
were
was-
using psychology.
No.
When you were like, this is so far above market
No.
value.
Hey, you're asking him to do basically what Corby did
Yeah.
for twice the money.
No, that was sitting in a
that was sitting in a fountain. This right here is 25 feet high.
And who knows what you're going to hit when you jump down there. There could have been a buoy thing under there or
there could have
whatever.
been anything.
Little spikes like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
Straight up.
You really didn't know.
I don't know. But it seemed like a no-brainer.
Well,
But then anyway, Ryan said,
and as his attorney, I told him to do it.
Yeah. Ryan said, you need to do it. And so once he told me that, it was on.
That gave you the strength.
It was on. Although.
No, it wasn't on then. I'm telling you, it wasn't because you were still skeptical until something in your brain clicked when you said about your man. I just had a birthday, and that's when it seemed like it all turned
It did.
around.
It did.
Right there.
It did. I go, my God! I just turned 47 years old yesterday,
And that didn't make any sense
that's
to
some
me.
reason 47 really bothered me, and it still is.
And that's
being 47 years old.
That's what clicked in his head. So about almost half an hour after the first, hey, jump off this bridge occurred, it seemed like it was going to happen. So we get in position. Dan and I go off the bridge, go around.
You both have your camera phones out.
Everyone.
And Frito.
So Dan and I, we go down.
See, I would have been no help on this because my phone doesn't do that.
Fritos is a bell and howl.
Dan and I roll off the bridge and go to where.
Here's one other reason. One other thing.
Strategically placed.
I think the last thing that got you to do it, though, you talked to Rhines, you thought about your birthday, But then we had a good pitch, I thought. We developed it on the fly because we didn't have time. There's no meeting time. We had to think of this pitch on the fly. So we thought, all right, Greggo, you will be among the top 3 videos.
Which I never bought. I never bought that to begin with.
In Dallas history.
And this right here may be downloaded by maybe 50 people.
You will be up there with the Zapruder film, the Saddam hanging, and the Greggo
jump.
The Greggo punch.
The Greggo jump from Miami.
Top 3 of all time videos ever.
All right, so down go the groceries.
All right,
No. So what I did, I handed Donovan my groceries. Then I started unloading my pockets.
Right.
I got rid of my cell phone. I got rid of my wallet. Or wasn't there more negotiating that went on and all this?
No. Once he decided, boy,
it was. I mean, once I decided, within 30 seconds to roll.
And this is a very busy bridge.
Yes, very busy bridge.
I went over it after the fact, and I looked for any opening where which one could jump off a bridge without being seen, and there is
no. Oh, there was cars going the whole time.
We had to wait for that cop.
Right, and right before he put the groceries there, the cop car with sirens and lights on screamed across the bridge. It's like, man, you're going to get arrested.
Wow.
And so I'm sure it's illegal to jump off a bridge.
Yeah, I would think.
And so I unloaded everything out of my pocket. I gave Donovan my groceries.
Took off.
So I'm walking up there, and I'm thinking, because I had 2 shirts on. I had a long sleeve shirt, then I had a T-shirt on. I'm thinking, well, if I take this long sleeve shirt off, at least I can put that on, and it won't be so cold. Because last night, it wasn't warm here in Miami.
No, it wasn't.
All right, so Dan and I run down off the bridge to strategically get placed where we could film it. Frito is with Greg. So right about it's about to happen, Greggo takes the top shirt off, and it's about to be on. All of a sudden, he walks toward the street. We're like, what the heck is going on? What's going on with
Why did you walk toward the street?
Right. This one guy asked him for directions.
Oh, yeah, this one guy asked me for directions.
Right when you're about to jump?
Yeah.
You gave directions, and then you went and jumped.
I gave the guy, he was speaking some kind of foreign language.
No way.
And he was pointing this way. And I go, yeah, that's how you do it. It's right down there. Yeah, right down there. Go there.
And
you,
to your credit, you got over that side railing, and you jumped immediately. And we got it on video,
like?
2 good different angles.
What was it like? Was it deep? Did you touch the bottom?
I touched the bottom.
Was it cold?
It was, no, it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't your pool,
right?
But it wasn't freezing. It wouldn't be like jumping in the Guadalupe River.
Any trouble getting out?
No, I'm an expert swimmer.
Well, he couldn't have got out without me and Donovan.
Oh, with Donovan, yeah, because I was probably a good 3 feet.
I have video
that I had to jump up and grab hold of the concrete, and then I was trying to use my feet to kind of get a little bit of leverage to get up, and I'm like, dude, you guys are gonna have to help me. You're gonna have to pull this 205 out of the water.
So has he been paid?
Have I been paid?
No, not
Has
yet.
he?
But he will be paid in one way or another.
Okay, all right. Here's the deal.
Here's the deal. Before there is if you would ask my attorney, Mike.
I'll have to act as your attorney, Dan, because I was there.
I have a good case. If I don't want to pay you $1, I don't have to.
Okay.
Right? You agree with this?
What is the case?
Well, the case is, Greggo said, look.
I'm going to pay you. No,
I won't take
right,
it.
Donovan?
But you kept saying,
I
won't take it.
So I will not take $1,000 for doing that.
All right, here we go.
I'll take 5.
Your attorney, you're crazy.
What, for not taking the full grand?
Well, you almost have to
you just said it was more than Corby's.
You almost have to take the 1,000 based
which
on
I don't
the
think
theory
it was.
It was a
based
jump.
on the theory about funding around here.
You don't think this was a bigger deal than Corby's?
No, not so much.
Hold on. The
20
problem
feet off
is
a bridge.
the problem here is if you cut it in half, precedent is set for funding and people being overly ambitious in their funding.
Right. This sets a terrible precedent.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about
one that
this?
we can't allow.
Dan gives you 1,000, you give him 500 back.
No. 1,000.
Don't tell him.
No. 1,000 is 1,000. That's it.
Maybe I'll have to be your bit guy.
The only thing
You make me do things throughout the week.
and the reason I came to that $1,000 bill is we went to Mango's last night.
Braggart.
And
You spent $500.
That
so
would just about cover my tab.
all the pie.
500 and
All right,
pie.
so go to the
That would
ticket.
just about cover the tab we had last night.
The ticket
$500.
MySpace page should have all the angles up within minutes of the. It's grainy like the Saddam hanging, but you can see the splash.
But
you can see
better.
Greggo jumping 25 feet off a bridge in Miami.
And there's no chance.
10 till 3 on the ticket.
You're in.
North Texas Nissan. Oh, I miss you, Pathfinder.
All right!
I called Pathfinder last night.
Pathfinder,
To wish you good
Pathfinder,
night.
Pathfinder, Pathfinder.
I had my wife hold the phone up to Pathfinder. So only like it's 5 more days. I love that Pathfinder. And
You know what?
Personally,
Now's the time to get that Super Bowl Pathfinder or Super Bowl Titan you've always been dreaming of. It is a wonderful time to go get a North Texas Nissan. Just put them on your list. Make sure you do that. And think a good thought for our Nissans this week that will miss us and we'll miss our Nissan. But you can get your own at North Texas Nissan, right up 35 Stemmons, take the Shady Shores exit to North Texas Nissan.
I'm Sean Bass. Who doesn't want Norv to come to Dallas? Find out next on the Ticket Ticker.
Ticket Sports News now.
Ticket Ticker.
Norv Turner is expected to be named the next head coach of your Dallas Cowboys sometime this week. Ticker brought to you by CTX Mortgage and Dickey's Barbecue. Turner helped the 49ers quite a bit in 2006, helping them to a 7-9 record in the NFC West and helping quarterback Alex Smith develop in his second year. And Niners Pro Bowl tailback Frank Gore wants Norv to stay at the Bay.
We established We need him to stay because, we got a young quarterback, young running back, young tight end, we got a young team. We just, it'd be real tough if going to find a new offense, and have to learn all over again.
Frank Gore on ESPN Television this afternoon. If the Cowboys make an announcement, you'll hear it here first, right here on Sports Radio 1310 The Ticket. Sad news in horse racing today. His 2006 Kentucky Derby winner Barbaro passed away this morning. He was euthanized after ongoing trouble with his right hind leg that he broke last May in the Preakness. Andrew Dallas Mavericks had practice today. They're getting ready for the Sonics tomorrow night at home. The Mavs are in second place behind the Suns in the West by a half game. Phoenix has won 17 straight. They're going for 18 tonight against the T-Wolves, and guard Devin George knows they can't let up anytime soon.
We established ourselves as one of the better teams, so now we're going to get the best every night from teams. This is part of the process, throughout the season. You got to be ready night in and night out because we know the other team, they're coming in, they're trying to give it our best.
This ticket ticker is service of the History Channel. Genghis Khan was named Man of the Year. Text true or false to 44360 today for the truth. Tune in to History Channel's Digging for the Truth tonight at 9 p.m. Our next ticket ticker at 3:10 with Ty Walker, breaking sports news first guaranteed. Sean Bass reminding you to remember the time you spend listening to Bad Radio live in Miami, noon to 3 on Sports Radio 1310 The Ticket.
KTCK Dallas-Fort Worth, KTTK Sanger, a Cumulus station. Once again, Bad Radio presents Why Today Doesn't Suck.
No, not happy birthday. No, not that. Please, no. It's not happy birthday.
And now, here are your hosts, Bob Sturm and Dan McDowell.
There's Bob.
TexasLending.com would like to bring you Why Today Doesn't Suck. Here again is Dan McDowell.
Back you down.
The hard line is here, obviously. We're all in Miami. Here's the snake has woke up. Hey.
It's always
Hammer is here.
Yeah, they are.
Now Mike is gone to the drugstore. So let's get rolling. Today is Monday, January 29th. There are 336 days left in the year 2007.
That just seems like so many. Super Bowl Wayne.
Yeah, we already ate some of that candy. Is that where Norm got it, from Super Bowl Wayne?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. On this day in 1996, Magic Johnson signed a contract with the LA Lakers. He was 36. He initially retired in 1991 after announcing he had the AIDS virus.
L.A. Lakers.
Aggressiveness.
Lakers.
Now, Donovan doesn't believe he has it.
That proves that he didn't ever have it.
Why?
Right there.
The only guy to get AIDS and gain about 100 pounds.
No, it's the fact that, okay, you're the commissioner of the NBA. In 96, you don't need Magic Johnson to bring your league back. You're doing well. So it's a minute chance
Wait, hold on, Greggo.
that Magic Johnson can give someone
Basically, the arena emptied. You remember that? He had a bad cut on his hand, and it was huge. It was a huge deal in that arena. Players were just kind of looking at him, and the arena just emptied.
You would not
Shut up.
You would not take that chance to bring him back in the league if he had the HIV virus.
You really don't believe he has
No,
it.
not at all.
You don't.
So why would he ever initially announce that he
The
had
government gave him about $100 million for AIDS awareness.
I think it was getting so out of hand. They needed someone.
So they picked
to say,
the
hey,
biggest star in the game.
If Magic Johnson can get it, I can get it.
They brought him and Bird in the room and said, "Who wants this?"
And he just
He
went
got
along
great
with
bit.
They played a hand of gin, and Bird won.
Rock,
Might have
paper,
been
scissors,
Indian.
actually. It's rock,
Might
paper,
have been
scissors.
Could have been Indian.
Wow! Is that a plausible story, Bob?
No, not really, but why even argue anymore? You're in. What?
By the way, has Dan seen the picture of controversy down in the sports bar at the hotel?
No, I haven't showed that to him yet.
What is it?
It's
Well,
a,
Dan should see it first.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll go down there and enjoy it together.
Is it controversial?
Yeah, there's a little controversy to it.
You think we could get that sports bar to
Controversy.
turn off?
Controversy. Turn off what?
Explain it to him, Grooves.
Controversy.
There you go.
To hear the music, or turn off the music and turn up 24 tonight?
I doubt it.
So you don't have to watch it on that teeny little...
Doubt it.
In fact, it would be better to have it on your iPod screen, because it would be better resolution. than your hotel room.
Well, those are small.
What about
TVs.
Idol? What are we going to do about that? How are we going to sort that out tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night's a media party.
It is?
No, it's Wednesday.
It's tomorrow.
We're still doing that bit
Rob
after
said
the
it was
failed
Wednesday.
bit of last year?
Wednesday or tomorrow?
It's tomorrow.
Corby, you going to be attending with your
It said
backpack?
in this booklet right here. I'll show you.
All right.
God, you people, such Super Bowl
Yes,
rookies.
tomorrow night was last night a backpack night? Did you just take your backpack because you knew you wouldn't be back?
Yeah.
I needed one.
We heard about you.
We all needed one. Let's see, Wednesday.
We heard how you disappeared.
Yep,
I like
Wednesday, the media party. I told you.
The old peel off.
All right, in today's birthdays, Dominic Hasek is 42.
All right.
The Dominator.
1994, 1995, and 1997 winner of the Vizina Trophy.
The what? Okay. Didn't he do very bad things to the Stars once?
There's two media parties.
I think he tried, but
There's one on Tuesday, Miami-Dade County Media Party.
Yeah.
At South Beach's Lummox Park.
Lummox.
Yes,
Ty is Walker hosting.
And then Wednesday, Broward County Media Party. What's Broward County?
That's a county.
That's kind of like their Tarrant County.
That's who arrested 2 Live Crew.
So there's 2 county media parties.
Right.
Miami-Dade and Broward.
Created horribly.
I don't even remember San Diego.
Houston was the aquarium.
Yeah.
It's always me saying, yeah, they are. All right, shut up.
Sean Burke is 40.
Berkey.
Bars break.
That's Chris. Greg Louganis is 47.
Whoa. Uh-oh.
Well, come on.
There's another guy that you may want to question whether or not HIV is.
Dan.
Junior.
All right.
Dad.
I said fine. I said fine. Stop yelling at me. Go.
What's his name?
Greg Louganis.
Why do you call him that exactly?
Can they do that?
Huh? No, they can't.
Why do you call him that exactly? I never have really got the joke.
Now, what if he ran into Jamie Lee Curtis?
Steve Sachs is 47.
He had a syndrome.
Jason Schmidt is 34.
Smitty.
The Phillies third baseman.
That's Mike. How about Schmidt?
John Forsythe is 89.
How about Schmidt? Harrington.
Dynasty. And Bachelor Father.
And To Sir with Love. To Rome with Love.
Tommy Ramone is 55.
Of the Ramones?
He's the only one left. Droopy and Sleepy died.
Dopey.
Catherine Ross is 64.
She was so hot in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Is she in Love Story?
That was
How about The Graduate?
Isn't
She was in The Graduate, wasn't she?
Sure was.
Who was she in The Graduate?
She was
Mary
married.
the name, Dan.
Yeah, she was hot in The
She was
Graduate.
Mrs. Robinson.
Oh, was she good in Butch Cassidy?
Wait a minute. Corby.
Yeah, it's The Graduate. A.
Tom Selleck is 62.
That's a good-looking man. One of the few men that can pull off the mustache.
And boy, could he.
Yeah.
You know what the hell I do.
I heard he loves to give rides.
Nick Torturo is 45.
That's a good actor.
On Blue.
Is that Janice's brother?
Yes, it is.
And John's brother.
Yes.
Oprah Winfrey is 53.
And
What
looking
could-
good.
What could she possibly do for her birthday?
How about a show?
Could you give her a gift?
Yeah, what would you give her?
How about a Yawal?
Yeah, well,
I'd
Would
give her
Yes.
I'd give her Borat's bag of doo doo.
Now, what would you give the woman who's eating everything?
What do you think Stedman has in store for her?
now the total sucker.
Buy her.
He can't have control of that relationship.
You think?
He can't.
Who
I mean,
could?
I
Who
could.
could?
I could. I could.
Here's
Donovan?
Donovan.
That's right.
I could,
Here's
I'll
none.
tell you that.
Here's Mike.
I'm the star.
Their bits.
And you feed it to her right, you can.
What?
What?
Oh, who said that?
Hey, now.
Oh, you did. That's the worst thing
I
you've
hear
ever
you,
said.
Gonna do.
Like pie or something like that.
Yeah. Well.
What the hell are y'all talking about?
Yeah.
Pie.
Pie, so to say. That's
Not
good.
that.
Whatever. Not what? Not that kind of pie? What kind of pie is it?
Thanks, man.
All right, here's your spare birthdays.
Hey,
I'm gonna run a back with that tree. I want to know where to go.
What are you yelling?
Knew it. Why did I do that?
I'm horny for you.
Well, you guys are wearing shorts.
That's right, dog.
All right.
Even Big Frito's got shorts on today.
Spares today. Why don't you model that for the webcam there, Frito? Let's see. We have Mike enough already. 46.
Genius. Wonder if my leader will be here this week.
Not in here. What kind of question is that?
Now let's talk to Sooner fan and see how he's celebrating Stacey King's 40th birthday.
Boy, Stacey was one game short. Really depressing. But he got himself 3 rings with the Bulls when he dominated the Bulls.
Sooner fan?
He got beat by Danny in the Miracle.
Are you
He was on that team?
I have nothing to. He has nothing to say about that.
Mookie Blaylock and Ricky Grace.
You know what? We tried to pull off the double that year.
Dave Seeger, are they getting together?
Like Florida did, but because we had the national championship game here in Miami, where we lost to Miami, and then lost the basketball championship.
You did?
Yeah, same year.
did you petition the NCAA?
Oh, I sent a letter.
I think his one great stroke may have come and gone.
What was the other guy? How come I can remember Dave Seeger and I can't remember the...
David Seeger, Ricky Grace, Stacey King, Harvey Grant.
Oh, Harvey Grant.
Yeah.
All right.
Harvey Keitel and
David LaFleur is 33.
That was a good
Former Cowboy
And
great.
the last first-round pick on offense the Cowboys have taken.
What year was that?
97. Andre Reed is 43.
Hall of Fame?
Pretty
A
close.
lot of catches.
Dre?
Got as many catches as Mike.
I think he belongs. Let's put him in.
All right. I'm voting on that, so why don't you knock on the door and tell them you want to vote.
A Dallas sports expert.
Aeneas Williams is 39.
I believe that's Anus.
Cardinals.
And
Didn't he knock Steve Young out of the NFL? Was that his hit?
Yes,
That was
that was
LeVar
his
Arrington
on Monday
hitting
night.
Troy Aikman.
And perhaps the candidate for guy Dan's trying to slide by. Bill Nelson is 66 today, Dan.
That definitely explains
I just
the
didn't
orange
see it.
outfit.
You weren't trying to slide Bill Nelson by, were you?
No, I would read it if I was sliding it by, right?
Maybe.
Well, there is no way that would have gotten by.
No.
Born on this day,
What do
now
you
dead.
remember best about the Bill Nelson era in Cleveland?
Born on this day, now dead. Lead belly.
Let's take a walk through that.
He'll be missed.
Now, was he at the helm when the Browns were knocking the Cowboys
yes,
out of the
he
playoffs?
was. Let's go back to those years, Dan.
68 and 69?
Tell us what you can about them.
What did your dad tell you about those teams?
Why do you got to do that? Bring that up. Also born on this day, now dead. Moses Cleveland.
I find it
founded.
Didn't he make you all these things?
Wasn't he holding you watching the game on TV when Leroy
Moses
Kelly was running up and down the field?
When Bill Nelson was
That was a
doing
little
it to
before
the
my time.
Cowboys.
You never answered the question, which dad lives closest to us right now? If you had in a pinch to go see your dad, which one would be
If I had to find a dad,
Yeah.
If you had to take your dad to media day tomorrow, which one would we take?
do you have a dad homing system?
They're wearing a cloaking device.
Dead on this day, still dead.
The shell home genie.
The dads are all tagged.
Click on the right one.
Jimmy Durante.
Say.
And Freddie Prinze.
He had something.
Genius?
Jimmy Durante.
Oh, hey, it's Jimmy Durante.
Tyler?
Holy crap, look at this lady.
Today doesn't suck.
And that's why today doesn't suck.
Hi, lady.
She beautiful. Yeah. Go get the wireless, Dan.
Well, the hard line is up in your face, spitting your bones out, chewing them out. Next.
Just like Big Daddy.
Just like Big Daddy.
I'm Ty Walker. One of the challenges for the Colts offense next on the Ticket Ticker.
breaking sports news now.
Less than a week until Super Bowl 41 in Miami between the Colts and the Bears. This ticker brought to you by the Tylock Eye Care and Laser Center and SaveOnEnergy.com. Indy quarterback Peyton Manning says Chicago linebacker Brian Urlacher poses a major problem for he and that Colts offense.
Brian is kind of that quarterback of the defense, and kind of like Zach Thomas and Ray Lewis. From what you hear, how hard he studies, and you see it out there just on the film, and you see it on TV copies. I mean, you can hear him making calls, and he'll be a real challenge for us.
The Mavericks off until tomorrow night when they host Seattle at the AAC. Meanwhile, the NBA's hottest team is in action tonight. Phoenix travels to Minnesota to play the T-Wolves. A win by the Suns would be their 18th straight, and that would match the fourth longest winning streak in league history. With spring training right around the corner, seven-time Cy Young winner Roger Clemens still isn't ready to say if he's going to be back for another season. If the Rocket does not retire, he's expected to either return to the Houston Astros or could possibly rejoin the Yankees or the Red Sox. That is the Ticket Ticker, a service of CompUSA. Tonight, CompUSA opening their doors at 10 o'clock for the launch of Windows Vista. Join CompUSA's Windows Vista celebration tonight with live demos, great store-wide deals, and more. Our next ticker at 3:30, breaking sports news first guaranteed. I'm Ty Walker reminding you to remember the time you spend listening to The Hard Line, 3 to 7 on Sports Radio 1310, The Ticket.
I am the God of Hellfire, and I bring you
WBAP meets classic rock.
This drama contains adult language and partial nudity. Viewer discretion is advised.
The Ticket. You will laugh. You will cry. You will see a man hold a bag of his own poop.
Mike Ryder.
I know everyone says they have a wonderful crew, and logically that can't be the case. They can't all be wonderful. Somebody somewhere is working with a crew of drunken thieves.
The Hard Line.
You all right? I heard something.
Hey, Nasty, you want to finish talking to us from the other day? Do you want to finish talking to us?
Oh, he's refusing to
You don't?
speak.
You don't want to talk to us at all? I just wanted to ask you about your T-shirt. Will you comment about your T-shirt? You won't talk to me.
Look how comfortable this is.
Boy, it's very rock.
Why won't you talk to him?
He's just staring Greggo in the eyes.
Ask him about his hat.
He's not.
Will you talk about your hat?
Oh, yeah.
Will you talk about your Get Nasty T-shirt?
He can't stare for forever, Greggo. Just stay right there. Yeah, he's breaking your gaze.
Ask him
He's
what he
walking
fears.
away.
What does he fear?
What do you fear? Why do you fear us so much?
Oh, he
he
just
pushed
pushed Greggo.
He just pushed Hammer.
Wow, he lost his cool.
That's as close as he's come. Get away from me. Don't look at
There's
me.
some other media member who's looking
Don't
at Greggo's
touch me.
credential.
Wow, Greggo. Nasty lost his
Oh,
cool.
Put your mic over there. Let's hear this.
Tell the security guard
Put your
we'd
mic
like
over
to
there.
have that man removed.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'd like to have him removed for touching me.
Well, you can't. Now, that guy's ticket friendly.
We'd like to have that man in the purple hat removed. He's a nuisance.
He's short-tempered and
Yeah,
short.
that guy's ticket friendly. That guy's cool. The security guy's friend of the
Wow.
show.
He just pushed the hammer.
All right, Greggo's back at
So
our
he got physical with him.
location.
That's as close as he's ever come to dying without actually dying.
It's The Hard Line, featuring Mike Ryder.
I was with your grandpa last night.
Greg the Hammer
I had a
Williams.
roommate one time put some crank in the refrigerator, and I had some ice.
Also starring Danny Paul.
2 ex-wives plus cirrhosis equals Danny.
Ty Walker.
I'm Ty Walker.
Rubes. And Corby Davidson.
Santa, I'm so horny.
As the Cobra. So sit back, relax, because it's time for America's favorite sports show, The Hard Line.
Three, two, and one.
Stand back, burrito! High five!
Goal. Coming up next, nothing. Hit the theme.
Rubes.
Three 24 is the time. 24 minutes past 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, according to the Tower of the Friendly Mercantile. 4:24 Eastern Standard Time.
Hey, is the wireless around?
The Tuner is on America's favorite radio station. Sports Radio 1310 The Ticket. And this is the Hard Line. I would be Mike Reiner.
I would be Greg Williams.
Warmest greetings, Tickheads and Ticket Chicks. Warmest greetings to the remainder of America, to the free world as we know it today, and to all the ships at sea.
Oh, the snake
It is Monday. And today, we emanate live from Miami.
Check 1 2 1 2.